If your scalp is the soil, then your lifestyle is the climate. Even in the best garden, growth happens in seasons. Welcome to another episode of Crowned Conversations. You know what, funny? Most of us dream about long, thick, healthy hair, but we forget something vital, the place where it all begins, your scalp. Think about it. When you plant a seed, you don't throw it on dry, cracked ground and expect a miracle. You prepare the soil, you water it, you make sure the environment supports growth. And yes, your scalp works the same way. It's not just skin under your hair. It's a living soil and the birthplace of every hair strand that you will ever grow. So today we are going to take a walk through your scalp, your personal garden, and discuss why the state of that soil determines whether your hair blooms beautifully or withers away. Imagine this: your hair follicles are the seeds. Your sebum, the natural oil your scalp produces, is like the moisture that keeps the soil fertile. And your blood flow, that's the rain and the sunlight that brings everything to life. Now, picture two gardens side by side. The first one is vibrant, full of color, life, and energy. The second one is dry, dull, full of weeds, same seeds, different soils. That's exactly what happens with our hair. You can use every product on the shelf, every growth oil you've seen online, but if your scalp, your soil isn't healthy, your hair won't thrive. And what does a healthy scalp or a healthy garden look like? A healthy scalp is balanced. It breathes, it feels clean but not striped. It produces enough oil to stay hydrated, but not so much that it clogs the roots. When your scalp is in harmony, your hair follicles are like happy seeds, anchored, nourished, and ready to grow strong. Signs that your scalp is thriving. Number one, your scalp feels calm, not tight or itchy. You also notice new baby hairs sprouting around your edges. You can go days without flakes or even without feeling any irritation. Also, your hair grows thicker and shinier over time. But when your garden is struggling, you will know. Dry patches, dandruff, excessive oil, hair falling out in handfuls, all of that is your scalp crying out for balance. Remember, I've told you over and over again that your scalp is like a garden and weeds grow in a garden. What's killing your scalp garden? Every garden has enemies, and your scalp, it's not different. The first weed is buildup. Think of all the gels, all the sprays, all the creams and oils that we layer on our hair. Over time, they pile up like dirt, blocking sunlight from the roots, and your follicles suffocate under the weight of all this oil. Weed number two is neglect. Yes, we do deep condition our hair, but how often do we deep clean or massage our scalp? When we ignore it, circulation slows down and the soil becomes hard and lifeless. Weed number three is harsh products. Sulfates, drying alcohols, and harsh shampoos strip away your scalp natural barrier. Imagine pouring bleach on soil. Nothing good grows there. Everything that we use on our hair, everything that we use on our scalp, it is good to check the ingredient before purchasing anything that you want to use on your hair. Check whether it is going to make your scalp thrive or it is going to stress your scalp. Weed number four, stress and poor nutrition. Even the richest soil struggles if the rain stops coming. When you're stressed or undernourished, your scalp receives less oxygen and nutrients, leading to shedding and dullness. So how should you nurture your scalp as your garden? How do you bring your scalp back to life? By becoming a gardener, patient, intentional, and loving. Step number one, ensure that you're detoxing the soil. Detox your scalp. Once or twice a month, cleanse your scalp deeply. Use a gentle clarifying shampoo or even a natural mix like apple cider vinegar, diluted water to dissolve that buildup and restore balance in your scalp. Another way to nourish your scalp is feeding your scalp. Use oils rich in nutrients, not as a cover-up but as a fertilizer. Rosemary oil, for example, helps in stimulating your hair follicles. Peppermint oil for circulation. Tea tree for purity. Massage them in gently, not rushing, because this is where growth begins. Keep your scalp hydrated. Dry scalp is like cracked earth. Nothing grows there. Use hydrating mist or even something like aloe vera juice to keep your scalp moisturized without clogging the pores. Again, protect the scalp environment. If your scalp is the soil, then your lifestyle is the climate. Drink enough water. Eat foods that feed your follicles like leafy greens, avocados, and nuts. Get enough sleep. Stress less. Because every action you take or ignore affects your scalp's weather system. Like a garden, when you're planting your crops, you plant in seasons. Therefore, we've said your scalp is like a garden and there are seasons of hair growth. Even in the best garden, growth happens in seasons. There's the planting phase, there's the sprouting phase, and there is the resting phase. Your hair has seasons too. Some months you will notice growth and fullness. Other months your hair might shed or even slow down. That doesn't mean your garden is dead. It's resting. Give your scalp grace. The gardener never yells at the soil for not sprouting fast enough. They keep nurturing the soil, watering, and trusting the process. And something deeper to think about, your scalp reflects how you treat yourself. If you rush through your wash days, ignore your scalp, or even drown it in random products, you don't even have a routine. You don't have specific products that you use. A reflection of how little time you give yourself to rest, to breathe, to care. But again, when you slow down, you just see someone using a certain product on social media and you jump on it without even understanding your hair type, without even understanding your hair porosity. It's often, a reflection of how little time you give yourself to rest, to breathe, to care. But when you slow down, when you take a moment to massage your scalp, inhale that rosemary scent and feel your fingers connect with your roots, you are not just growing hair, you are grounding yourself. That is an act of self-love, an act of patience, an act of honoring your growth journey, because the truth is your scalp doesn't need perfection. It needs consistency, care, and attention. So the next time you don't focus on your hair length or your hair texture, ask yourself, how is my garden doing? Is it thriving or is it starving? Is it full of life or is it weighed down by neglect? Remember, healthy hair starts from how you treat your hair, how you understand your hair, and also remember that it grows from the soil you nurture every single day. Your scalp is a garden, and you, my friend, are the gardener. So water it with care, feed it with a lot of love, and watch your hair bloom in ways that you never imagined. Thank you so much for watching today's episode of Crowned Conversation. If you liked this video, kindly give it a thumbs up. And if you watched this video to the end, comment in the section down below. Healthy hair begins with a healthy scalp. See you on my next one.